Going on to you, Virgos. You have the Eight of Cups, the Empress, and then you Virgos have the Five of Pentacles. So there's a sense of you Virgos doing that have there's a sense of you Virgos doing a lot of ghosting, right? That have done a lot of ghosting. Creating a statement by not saying anything, by not being around, by letting people do them, right? Sometimes distance and silence, or both, basically does the job sometimes. And the Empress and the Five of Pentacles, there's also a sense of you Virgos now starting to actually speak up as well and say what it is that you do not want to have around you, what you don't want. And some people can't take that because that's what it is that some people aspire to do to Virgos. This is part of why this love life is trash sometimes, because all they want to do is cross boundaries sometimes. You know, and I've talked about the mental scape that us Virgos will have sometimes, where it's like we are internally at peace because we're in our own world, and like, you know, we will have these um like we're in a meditative state. You know what I mean? Like we're in kumbaya mode. We're in a very meditative state where it's like we're just not really worried about our issues. And because we're in that meditative state, people will try to cross that boundary, you know, overstep boundaries. And what I mean by that is playing stupid, you know, trying to, like, not you, you know I love you. But that's my dog. But I mean um like overstep your boundaries, and by playing stupid, right? Make things more difficult on you by completely disrespecting you, and then playing in your face by trying to make it seem like they didn't understand what they did, and that they're trying to make your life more difficult. And this is exactly what it is that you Virgos do not want. This is why I get a lot of comments in the comment section about why Virgos are doing their Virgo thing. Like, nah, I'd rather stay single. Like, nah, because it's this sense of, it's this overall, this overwhelming voice of you Virgos are not being appreciated the way that you should, and that you're not necessarily asking people to get down on their knees and worship you like you some prophet, but at the same time, they can't, they for some reason they find it hard to give you basic respect. You know, they make it seem like basic respect is so hard to do. And so a lot of you Virgos decide to stay away from them since that's how they want to play it. So the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles speaks to how, again, you Virgos are going after what your heart's desire. You know, what do you want to actually happen? What do you want to see? And it's so ironic because it's like when the Virgos are single and they doing their thing, it's beautiful to actually watch because it's this I don't know, like it's like, I don't know. It's like springtime when the flowers in the hemispheres bloom on you know March 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. Right? The first day of Aries, March 22nd, right? Or the 23rd, when it's like the flowers bloom and stuff like this. And it's just a beautiful thing to see because it's like you to watch. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come. It's my dog. My dog been eating right. Hmm? You winking at me? Hmm? You winking at me? You know I love you, right? Hmm? at how much my dog is smiling. That's a beautiful dog. I love you. You know that? I love you. I love you. All right, okay. All right, okay. Scratching my shirt up. anyway, I love you. Anyway, it's beautiful to see. It's really beautiful to see how like scratch my chest up. Anyway, and that's how it is that y'all are. But when you get yourselves in relationships, it's like they want to steal that joy, steal that beauty. You know, they covet it. And see, the Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles is like, nope, you're not letting someone covet this. You're not letting someone take this away from you. You're not letting someone take that spring and summertime away from you, where things are warm and the trees are blossoming and the sunlight is out and people are playing. You're not, that beauty is what Virgo represents. That beauty of things being peaceful is what Virgo represents, right? And I got a dividend. Anyway, I got a dividend from a stock just now. Anyway, the point is that you're not gonna let somebody steal that from you, because the Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, they're using like, I don't know, like they're using antics to kind of like get you back. Like now you starting to see, you got the Six of Cups. This will help it make more sense. The Six of Cups is individuals coming back, right? Trying to use like what they think will appease you, what they think will get you back, right? Trying to coax you into it, trying to get you back into it. Like, oh, and it's like, you know, you Virgos are not going for that, because the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you've been here before. And so because of this, you Virgos are sticking to your decision to stand on business and not go back. The problem is they missed the boat with you. And so you Virgos are the ones that got away, for some of them, right? And they got to be able to accept that for what it is. They have to find a way to live with themselves, knowing that they had a really good opportunity to get to know you, and that they just, for whatever reason, just wanted to waste their time playing games. They have to be okay with that, because if they're not, you know, that's their fault. They're gonna have a harder time with that. So let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Hanged Man, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and then you Virgos have the Temperance. So they think that the Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles, right, speak, and the Seven of Pentacles speaks to how they think that it's a matter of time until they have you Virgos again. They just need to give you some time, let you cool down. But it's not about you Virgos cooling down. This is about you Virgos, again, what happens if every time you Virgos decide to be single and y'all are beautiful, right? Y'all blossom like the plants and stuff like this, the plant life, whatever, trees, flowers, whatever. When it's springtime, the first day of spring, and then they remain open and stuff like this. What happens when, right? There's always that chase with Virgo, where it's like they have to. I don't know if you Virgos notice this, but a lot of the times I've noticed it, where it's like when you choose to be single, there's always somebody trying to tell you not to do that. No. What happens when you Virgos decide to choose to be single, regardless of what people are saying? Let's press them. Let's apply pressure. Okay. Because it's this weird dynamic, Virgo, and let me cook. There's this weird dynamic of when you're in a relationship, people try to be an idiot. They want to be stupid. They think that crossing lines with you is some sort of comical relief. Being an idiot is comical relief. That's their version of devaluing you, right? But all they're showing is why they're uncivilized. Grown folks who are really showing that if they need to do all of that, they're the ones that's uncivilized, not you. They're actually the ones that are uncivilized, because why they got to be doing all that in the first place? And so it's this sense of, so what happens when what happens when you Virgos decide to say you're going to be single? There's always someone trying to come back in, trying to be on some Six of Cups stuff, whether you know them or maybe it's someone new that wants to get all up in your business about why you're single. And the answer is always simplistic, because people are not up to par. They're not good options. They spend too much time trying to be in you Virgos' lane and tell you everything about why it is that you Virgos are not good enough and what they're not gonna do for you, right? Off the jump. But for lesser individuals, for people who no job, they don't have the work ethic that you Virgos do, what happens? They do the whole world for them. They cook, clean, sew, knit, right? Right? Milk cows. They have a whole farm. They get the chicken eggs. They get the chicken eggs out of the chicken coop. They have a whole farm for them. They have a whole menu of things that it is that they do for lesser people that don't bring value to them. That's when they want to do more. And so it's the $64 million question of, well, what happens when the Virgos stop listening to all of the coaxing and the shame blaming and the insulting and the need to be right? What happens when the Virgos say, yeah, bump everybody in the world, I'm going to continue to be single regardless of what people are saying. We're going to see how far this thing goes, and we're going to see how far I can get in life versus me having to be held back because I got this extra weight, this idiot standing next to me, this cocotazo or this cocotasa standing next to me who's a complete idiot. Let's see what happens when I say, yeah, dub them, and I just go through life being single by myself for a while. Let's see what I can accomplish. And a lot of people can't handle that because it's this sense of they need your progress. They need your evolution. They need your potential to move forward. They need your innovation, basically. They need your creativity. The Queen of Cups and the Temperance is, but you're sorry, and you're compassionate about it. You understand the position that they're coming from, but you Virgos also understand that the best position is to not be like them. You Virgos are you're no longer in the business of trying to repair broken people. You used to when you were younger and you were inexperienced, because you Virgos wanted to show an aspect of love where everybody talks this nonsense. They're so hip, talk so much. If you can't love me at my worst, but what have you Virgos been doing? Trying to love people at their worst. What do? They lash out when they're at their worst. They don't appreciate and to betray the very same people that had their back when they're at their worst. They crisscrossing themselves. The stuff that they talk about versus what they do crosses because they wishy-washy. Don't know whether or not they coming or going, oh, love me at my worst. But then what happens when you Virgos do love them at their worst, right? You're nursing them back to health. Maybe you're doctoring them back to health. What happens? They don't appreciate it. What is a hospital? Nursing or loving someone back to health with tender love and care. Hello? Is anybody out here? I love it. When I said that, my dog was like, eh. So what are we doing here? I keep saying it a million times, Virgos. They don't know whether they coming or going. That's pretty much it, though. But I'm glad you Virgos are making the decision to move forward. But that's it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Keep moving forward. Never mind about these idiots that decide to come back. Let you Virgos be the judge of whom you want to hang out with, romantically or not. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Come through and get a reading from me, right? That's the way you can get relocated to my website so you can get a reading from me. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. I'm coming up on 18,200. So smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.